when I got in a band in America and played Giant Stadium in front of 80,000 people at the age of 19, you know. I mean, again, I sleep pretty good at night. I'm not, I don't feel unpatriotic in the least.
So how can the Canadian music scene change to help bands make it more here without moving?
I think they should have more guts and not think that the world, you know, begins and ends with, I don't know who some of these bands, Mitsu or Mishi or whatever her name is. You know, I'm like watching this stuff and like, does anybody get into this? Because the ultimate sin in rock and roll is to be boring, you know? Love it or hate it, feel an emotion. And unfortunately, a lot of the Canadian bands that they sign are boring. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what my friends and the people that I hang out with look at it and they go, click, 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 you know? And I think they should just have more guts and realize that there's a lot of 14-year-old people out there, 15-year-old people that just don't get into, you know, Jane Siberry. They're not the type of band. You don't see Jane Siberry on the back of a jean jacket walking down George Street. You know what I'm saying? You see Led Zeppelin and rock and roll that's heavy and exciting and young and, you know, really people that are into rock and roll and not just they do it as their job, you know, and they conform to this way. I think that Guns N' Roses broke down a lot of barriers in rock and roll for honest rock and roll and just for, you know, street punks like me that just want to, you know, play music and be themselves. And they broke down a lot of barriers, and I think that was a good thing because now you're seeing a lot of honest rock and roll come out of the world, and I think it's a real good thing.